Now, in the last couple of meetings, we were talking about President McMensamin of Union County College and how the college was sanctioned by the American Association of University Professors because they accused her of abolished key structures of faculty representation of the government, eliminating any independent faculty review. McMensamin declined to meet with representatives of the faculty in response to any faculty complaints of government and academic freedom violations. I sat up here, I stood up here, and I said it sounds like she's a tyrant. There's no democracy over there at Union County College. You guys, almost to a man, supported her completely. But really, my question is, do you really have credibility in this support? And the reason why I'm asking that is because I just want to run down, over the years, because I've been coming here so many times, exactly what impeaches this credibility of yours. Well, one is recently the Gary Taffet resolution for $200,000 to Acrisure and Reliance Insurance that he was chief of staff of McGreevy, and he quit. He resigned because he was insider trading scandal. He was fined $750,000 from the SEC. Another is Birdsall Associates that you give hundreds of thousands of dollars in county monies to or county work. They were indicted guilty of donation incongruities, and then the company was disbanded. Short of Palma, hundreds of thousands of dollars in county work was given out to him until he was indicted, guilty of bribes, and disbanded. Imperial Construction, hundreds of thousands of dollars in county work was given to that company, guilty of kickbacks, indicted and then disbanded. Lewis Burger Group, which you continually, and I keep talking about it, you continually give tens of thousands of dollars in county work. He was fined $40 million by the federal government in fraudulent billing, yet you just continue to give him resolutions of money. Dakota's Fitzpatrick, millions of dollars in county work from the various county entities. One of the principals, Mr. Whistler, was indicted for bribing a senator. Unfortunately, he died before he was sentenced. M&E Railroad, that $13 million in county work he gave him to rehabilitate the railroad. The CEO was indicted and jailed for misappropriation of grant money. The Union County Municipal Alliance, hundreds of thousands of dollars every year you were getting them. The county watchers continually pointed that out, that it was wrong. The state controller finally came in, investigated the Union County Alliance, found fraudulent claims, and now the county alliance is dissolved. Right here, our own sheriff, and I've talked to this before, our own sheriff, he was found that he lied to prosecutors, he took gifts without reporting them, he cost the taxpayers the other year $355,000 for some harebrained accidents on Saturday morning, and we had to pay $350,000 to cover his problem. I mean, and this guy, you think he's actually the greatest thing since sliced bread. I mean, all these items I'm reading, this is what you embrace. You embrace these organizations, and these organizations have been found out to be criminal. And now I'm talking about President McMensamin being a tyrant, and I wanted you to investigate her, and you're supporting her 100%. I think you really have to do something. You have to take a look and find out what the heck is going on at Union County College. And if she has to be fired, then you fire her. Unfortunately, you hired her, okay, well, you fire her. It's that easy. I mean, the integrity here is nil. I mean, I've come to these meetings. I've talked about pay to play. I've talked about giving out resolutions of county work and taxpayer money to people that have been fined millions of dollars by the federal government, that had to quit in disgrace from the Greases. It's like horrible here. And yet, and then it just kind of rolls off your shoulders. I mean, I'd really like you to talk about how much integrity you guys really have.
Thank you.
In your wrap-up comment, I want to hear you respond to all this. Prove me wrong on all of this. Prove me wrong. Thank you.
Mr. Paterson, the only thing I'm going to say is you can stand there and you can spew out what you do, but much of it is either untrue
Prove me wrong, Mr. Bergen.
Excuse me.
No, you excuse me. What you're saying is untrue.
Excuse me.
I'm untrue.
I let you speak. I didn't interrupt you. Much of what you say is untrue or implies things that aren't true, and that's all I'm going to say about it because they don't really need to be responded to specifically. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
I will, did ask one legitimate question. The Open Space Trust Fund was approved by this board to go on the ballot for this November. We're waiting to see how the ballot works out and whether, in fact, it's going to be on there. There's some potential space problems, but it was approved by this board some months ago to go on the ballot.